Welcome to NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series Season 7, Race 12. The Bojangles Southern 500 at Darlington Raceway will begin in a few short minutes. But first, let's do a recap of the last race at Chicagoland. So Dark Pumps was able to get his second win of the season. This is going to be the first race of the playoffs. 45 laps here at Darlington. Dark Pumps will be starting on pole, coming off of a big win last week at Chicagoland. First race of the playoffs, here we go. Green flag is out. The Southern 500 is underway. This is one of the biggest races of the season. This is part of the Triple Crown and is a crown jewel race. So yeah, this is the first race of the playoffs. So if a playoff driver wins this race, they will be locked into the championship 4 at Las Vegas. So this race is very important for that reason as well. Lucas K won this race last season as Dark Pumps leads lap 1. As he's stretching it out a lot. He must have a very fast hot rod here today. He's looking for back-to-back wins, looking for his third win of the season. And like I said, if he wins this race, he'll be the first driver locked into the championship 4. So that's going to be a big storyline throughout the race. Because obviously you want to be one of the first ones to lock yourself in. As me and Lucas K battling for P2. I won the regular season championship, so I'm currently first in the playoff standings with 2,025 points. Lucas K is second with 2,015, so I have a 10-point lead right now. Because obviously I won the regular season championship and I also had 2 wins, so it was a total of 25 playoff points for me. When Lucas had 3 wins, so it was 15 playoff points for him. So yeah, Dark Pump's pulling away by a lot right now. He's got a really fast car here today. But I don't know, we'll have to see if he can hang on. Dark Pumps, this is his rookie season. I believe he's one of 2 rookies in the playoffs. Sugashan and himself, Dark Pumps, are the 2 rookies in the playoffs. All the others have at least raced 1 full-time season before, as he is gapping a ton right now. Like, he is more, I think he's almost 5 seconds ahead right now, and it's only lap 5. When he comes around, it's still going to be 40 laps to go, but you never know. Maybe that's a bad thing because you don't want to catch that lap traffic too fast. But I don't know, maybe he'll be able to stretch it out enough that it won't really affect him that much. 28.5 that time. He's got a 6-second lead. Now, there's a huge pack right there. It looks like I'm still in second, but I'm holding off a bunch of hungry drivers. Lucas K, NASCAR F1 fans there. F1 fan is 6th out of 6 in the playoff standings, because he didn't have a regular season win, so he had no playoff points. So he started at the bare minimum of 2,000. Very unfortunate for him. He's going to be looking for his first win of the season here today. And that would be huge because that would lock him in. Trombone players looking to the outside for P2. Trombone players missed the playoffs, but he did win his first career race at Dover, so maybe looking for his second career win here today. I don't know. It might be good for Dark Pumps. So if you remember, Lucas K led every single lap in this race last season. Started on pole, led every single lap. The lap traffic was not an issue for him. There's SMB up there as well. I feel like it looks like I'm kind of holding everybody up. I might not have a fast car. Maybe my car will be better on the long run. That's my hope. I would love to win this race because it's important. If you're that first driver who locks themselves in, you have the next 3 weeks to just prepare your Las Vegas car. You don't got to worry about Bristol or Kansas. So that's why I think, sometimes the first race is always the most important one because that'll give you the most time. As NASCAR F1 fan takes P2. Maybe that'll kind of put a rest on that tight battle for second place. As Dark Pumps continues to dominate, he has a fast car here today. Lap 10 out of 45. He's got almost actually, yeah, he has a 10-second lead. So that means he has gained about a second every single lap, which is insane. I don't know if I've ever seen a car this fast in a race. I know I've had some fast cars before, but never one where I gain like a second or more every single lap. It would be disappointing if Dark Pumps does not win this race. But we know how the lap traffic affects things. Everybody flying by. The 6 playoff drivers to look out for are me, Lucas K, SMB, NASCAR F1 fan, Sugashan, and I'm forgetting one. Dark Pumps. Obviously, Dark Pumps. Can't believe I forgot the guy that's leading. Yeah, the numbers to look out for are 18, 1, 11, 5, 9, and 8. So those are your 6 playoff drivers to look out for. Most of them look like they're running pretty well. I'll try and see where everybody's at when we come back around. Obviously, Dark Pumps is leading the way. He has 2 wins so far at Daytona and Chicagoland. So the first race of the season and then the regular season finale. So he's running first. F1 fans running second. This will be coming up here pretty soon. There's F1 fan. There's SMB, Sugashan, me, Lucas, and the one I was missing. I feel like I was missing one. Because there was Pumps, Lucas, F1 fan, Sugashan. No, I'm not missing anybody. Everybody's in this race. That was my bad. It is I'm not used to there being... I guess I'm just not used to it being the playoffs yet because I've been focusing on everybody, focusing on, the point situation for the regular season. But it is the playoffs now, which the playoffs are always exciting. I'm very happy it's the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. I am very happy it is the playoffs right now. It is lap 15 out of 45. Dark Pumps is going to be catching the tail end here pretty soon, though. But he has a pretty big gap. He's got a lot of time to find a way around these guys. I mean, he's got a 15-second lead right now. That is absolutely insane. Like I said, I don't know if I've ever seen a car this dominant. It'd be heartbreaking if he doesn't win this race. But you know how it works. Just because you have a fast car, you start on pole, all that does not mean you are guaranteed anything. We know how this series works, especially at the end of these races. Everybody flying by. Man, I hope I can gain some positions. I do not want to have a bad finish here today. That would be terrible. Because, it's the playoffs. You don't want to have a bad... Especially after winning the regular season championship. I don't want to have a huge collapse after winning the championship. The regular season... I'm just going to have to... I want to win one of the races. In my opinion, there's no better way to lock yourself into the next round than by winning a race. That's my opinion. I think best way to lock yourself in to that championship race is by winning one. And I did that last season by winning at Bristol. Still to this day, one of my biggest wins is Dark Pumps to the inside of the 77. That's T. Marini. We haven't really talked about him a lot. But... he hasn't had the best season. He's towards the bottom in the points. But Dark Pump's looking to the inside of him. Obviously, this is one of the longer races. Darlington, one of those longer ones. As my car is really bad, I am falling back like a rock. I'm going to hope that this lap traffic can save me at some point. As Dark Pump's lap times are slowing down a ton. These guys should be closing the gap. Yeah, gap is down to about 13 seconds. So F1 fan will get there eventually. Or maybe Dark Pumps is just so fast that even in lap traffic, it's not really going to affect him. But I do think it is definitely affecting him. His lap times are dropping by about 2 seconds. So we'll have to see what the gap is this time. still about 13. So that one car is not really gaining a whole lot right now, which is rather concerning for the field. For dark pumps, not at all. But for everybody else, yes. So we'll have to see what is the gap. Still going to be 13, or is he going to gain? All right, about 12 seconds that lap. So F1 fan is gaining, but just not as fast as I would have expected. So he still is gaining, just not very fast at all, as we took 25 to go that time. So honestly, if I'm dark pumps, I'm feeling pretty good about this situation. The one car is only gaining about a second each lap. Usually we see margins shrink a lot more than that. So if I'm dark pumps, honestly, I'm feeling pretty good about this race right now. You know, he won the pole, fastest in practice, led every lap so far. He is looking for a absolutely just butt-whooping win tonight. Destroyed everybody. But, again, there's still lots of laps left in this race for something crazy to happen. But if I'm dark pumps, I would certainly not want to waste a dominant car like this. Like, if I'm him, I would want to seize this race, seize the day, and just go out absolutely dominating like he is right now. And I mean, that one car is not gaining a whole lot. I'm really worried about my performance right now. I am the farthest back of all the playoff drivers. But, you know, if I get a bad finish in this one, oh well. I still have Bristol next week where I won, and then Kansas has always been a good track for me. So I'm not too worried about it. Just hope to gain some spots here at some point during this race, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Like, I'm outside of the top 15, I think. This might go as my worst finish ever in the NASCAR Heat Mobile Cup Series. I'm pretty sure my worst finish in a race is like 12th or 11th. I've never finished lower than that in a race, which is incredible. It's incredible consistency. I definitely should have more wins than I have, but, you know, this is just not a good day. I started up at the front, but my car is just bad. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's getting any better. As, like, I'm just falling back just on speed. It's not even just lap traffic or anything. I am falling behind just because I'm slow, which is crazy. Dark Pumps continuing to lead this race. Trying to grab his third career win, third win of the season, and lock himself into Las Vegas. Be the first driver to lock himself into the championship race. Which, like I said, that's very important. Gives you 3 weeks to prepare your Las Vegas car. And just judging off of Pumps' mile-and-a-half statistics this season, he's going to be a threat in Las Vegas. I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up with another car like this. We'll see the gap. The gap is about 6 seconds, so that one car is definitely closing in. But can he do anything about it? Because, you know, he can gain all he wants, but he might not be able to actually pass the 18. We saw that last season. I didn't think Lucas K was going to be able to hang on to the win, but he was still able to hang on to it. He led every single lap. So maybe we'll see for the second time a driver lead every single lap here in Darlington. Which would be impressive for sure. Just seems like a track where it favors guys who are dominant, favors guys who are fast here. And it's definitely going Pumps' way up to this point. Lap 30 out of 45. So next time around, it'll be 15 to go here in Darlington. And that one car is closing in, but can he do anything? If there's one driver who is hungry for a win in this field, it is F1 fan. He is the only driver of the 6 in the playoffs who hasn't won a race. He wants a win really bad. He came up just short at Martinsville, finished second. After that race, he was saying he could have moved the 9 car, but he just didn't want to because the 9 had done nothing to him to that point. SMB had raced him perfectly clean, and he did not want to, do anything to have enemies going into the playoffs or anything like that. He wanted to keep things clean, especially since the 9 didn't do anything dirty to him. And then at Watkins Glen, he led the most laps, looked like he had that win in the bag, but then the 23 of Nate came out of nowhere and stole that win. I mean, I wouldn't say stole. He earned that. He took it based off of speed. It had nothing to do with lap traffic. But yeah, he is still looking for that first win of the season. He has 2 poles this season at Daytona and Texas, so he's been a good qualifier. Hasn't been able to get that first win of the season. He won at Talladega last season, or not last season, season 5. So he does have a win in the column. Sugashan is also below the cut line. He's in the 8. He won the Coke 600. This is his rookie season. So not really much to report for him. Charlotte was really the only race I feel like he was talked about as a threat to win. He did get that win. Then, of course, we have SMB, who won at Martinsville. Veteran driver, defending champion. Looking to defend his championship. Dark Pumps, the rookie who is dominating this race. Absolutely destroying the field tonight. He has a dominant car. 2 wins so far this season, the Daytona 500 and Chicagoland last week. So he's looking for back-to-back. Lucas, 3 wins, Atlanta, Auto Club, and Michigan. He's kind of had a little bit of a drought since he DNQ'd at Dover, but he is still Lucas K, and that does not change anything. He's going to be a threat in these playoffs. And, of course, me. I won the regular season championship. I have 2 wins at Phoenix and Texas. Probably should be at least 4. I've had a lot of races this season that have gotten away, but I'm having a very bad day here tonight, running outside the top 15 as NASCAR F1 fan is caught in the tail end. Can he do anything, though? It's going to be 10 to go when they come back around. Dark Pumps is definitely hoping he can hang on to this win and lock himself in. I know I've said it a whole bunch, but that is big. Locking yourself in with a win is the best thing you can do. It gives you tons of momentum, and especially the first race of the playoffs, as I said, giving you all that time to prepare your Vegas car. 10 laps to go here in Darlington. Can the 9 of SMB or the 12 of Trombone Players do anything? Trombone Players has had a pretty decent season. He's had a lot of off races. I think that's just rookie struggles because he's also a rookie. If you remember, he DNQ'd at Daytona because qualifying was canceled due to rain. Which I know I just mentioned F1 fan won the pole during that race. He was selected, a random drawing, to be on pole for that one. So he did not actually win the pole for that one on qualifying time. But of course, it did still count as a pole. Texas, he did win the pole on time. But yeah, Trombone Players, he was close at Phoenix, almost beat me in that race. He also finished 4th in Texas. Then, of course, he got his first career win at Dover a couple weeks ago. Trying to look for his second win today of his rookie campaign. Don't know if he'll be able to do it, though. Here comes the 9 and the 12. And if one of these guys can steal this win from Trombone Players, that would be insane, but also heartbreaking for the number 18. Like I said, dominated this race up to this point, led every single lap, started on pole, fastest in practice. He is trying to have the definition of a perfect weekend here today in Darlington. There's no better race to have it, though, than the first race of the playoffs. Lap 39 out of 45. We are coming to the end of this thing. Obviously, this is a race that is a little bit on the longer side because Darlington, 45 laps. That's sort of long for a track like this, but the laps go by quicker. It's not a short track, but it is usually lap times are under 30 seconds. Coming around to get lap 40. So 6 to go. 18 still leading the way. Doesn't look like those guys are going to be able to do anything just yet, but we have this huge pack of cars coming up. Can any of them do anything? Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have a pretty bad finish today. This is going to stink. Man, that might drop me out of the top 4. So I might have to fight next week and at Kansas. 5 to go here in Darlington. Dark Pump's trying to lock up his 3rd win of the season in an absolutely dominant performance. Trying to lead all 45 laps on the day. This is going to be one of the most impressive wins we have seen. I know Lucas K and some other guys have, won races by leading all the laps, but I don't know when the last time I've seen a car this fast and this dominant in a race. Maybe SMB at Watkins Glen back in Season 3. He had a fast car in that one. As Dark Pump's to the outside of the lap traffic, he's done waiting. He is wanting to get around these guys. He does not want to give any of those other drivers a shot to steal this win from him. He's dominated this race. He knows it, and he is not going to let anything stop him tonight. Lap 42 out of 45. Coming around to 3 laps remaining. Here they come. 3 to go as he files in once again. But he did pass a couple cars, so giving himself a little bit more real estate between him and the 1 car. And, of course, the 9, the 12, all those other guys that are there. He just got to have 3 more clean laps, and he will win the Southern 500. Which, that's impressive. A rookie driver winning 2 of 3 crown jewels in one season. And that will also mean a rookie driver has won all the crown jewels this season. 2 laps remaining here in Darlington. Will any of these guys in this pack catching up be able to move up, or is it too little, too late? Dark Pumps, he has been probably the 2nd best Joe Gibbs racing car. I don't know if he's been as good as me. I've had a lot more races that I've dominated, but he has been really good for a rookie. As he goes down the backstretch into 3 and 4, coming around to get the white flag. White flag, 1 lap to go here in Darlington. Dark Pumps, he started on pole. Of course, like I mentioned, fastest in practice too. He's led every single lap. As down the backstretch for the final time, Dark Pumps is going to become the first driver to win 2 crown jewels in one season. And he's going to lock himself into the championship race at Las Vegas. Out of turn 4, Dark Pumps is going to win at Darlington. Checkered flag, he wins the Southern 500. Congratulations to Dark Pumps. Absolute butt whooping. That was insane. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a car that dominant before. Like, he absolutely dominated that race. I don't think there was any stopping him tonight. Wow. I've never seen anything like that. Good win, Dark Pumps. 3rd win of the season, so he ties Lucas for the most wins this season. And most importantly, locks himself into the championship 4. So he will be fighting for a championship in 3 weeks' time at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Thank you guys for watching. That is it for now. Bye.